My name is Aram, my pronouns are he, him, and welcome to Rise of the Demigods. Rise takes place just before the breaking of the world, when the old gods sought to bolster their claim on Calgon by siring demigod offspring to rule it. Their divine children laid waste to whole continents in their name, and many mortals of the realms grew to despise them. Coalitions were formed and armies marched upon their divine creators, slaughtering many of the demigods and threatening the rule of the gods themselves. Desperate to halt this erosion, the old gods called a council to deal with the demigod issue once and for all. It was decreed that each god was allowed to claim 3 demigod offspring. Those who were born on claim must prove their worth through training and trials in the divine halls and magical valleys of the Temple of Udea. Our story begins with 4 such young demigods, ripped from their homes and families by seekers who work for the temple. For more about our story, including pre-orders for the Rise of the Demigods book, head over to demigodsfall.com and follow us on Twitter @demigodsfall.
Hi, my name is Mackenzie Wilkes. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I am playing Astrid Elvea, the Wild Elf Ranger Scout.
Hi, my name is Arvi, and my pronouns are he, him, and I'm playing Janus de Cassiel, who is an Aasimar bard.
Hi, my name is Joey, or Gnome, and I go by he, his, him pronouns, the masculine pronouns, and I will be playing Theodore, who is a Gnome Eldritch Knight.
Hi, my name is Nikki. My pronouns are they, them, or him, his, and I am playing Saint Barb, the human monk. The human monk. The only human monk ever to exist.
Oh.
Ryle, are these seekers?
These are seekers?
No. And he pulls out a bow and he's like, former students.
Oh, we gotta talk to them.
Wait,
what? We've gotta talk to them.
I pull out my TA notebook.
Oh, shit.
Next in the order is the evil robot Teoborg.
Okay. There's a crashing on the other side of the forest, and then smashing into the path is this hulking creature. It's basic. The best way to describe it is a giant turtle. It's a giant humanoid turtle with this huge
I saw a
battle
tweet
axe.
about this.
Yeah,
I
we
saw
saw this
a tweet about a turtle.
It roars with its giant snapping mouth, and it charges towards you. No, it charges towards Barb. Let's see if it hits. And it's moving quick. Like, it's moving faster than you would think a turtle would move.
Because it's a turtle.
Does a 16 hit you?
No.
No. So it comes down and just misses you, and it seems to get angry at the fact that it misses you. Its eyes start to rage.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I want to make a turtle barbarian.
Who's up next? I know, right?
Next.
No, I genuinely have a build for one named Dusty that I was gonna do if we ever did like a one shot.
That'd be
That's
awesome.
fun. Can he not miss? Can he hit my strong bones?
Next time,
Okay.
hopefully.
He won't miss next time.
We'll be
I
raging
can't-
next time.
I can't get hit. Anyway, next in the order is Janus.
Okay.
So the creature that I healed is who?
The creature that you healed wasn't damaged at the time.
It was like
It looked damaged.
yeah, it was
Right.
Yeah.
an illusion.
But which? Oh, okay.
But
So
that
it
was the
wasn't any of
kobold.
the. Oh, it was
No,
a
that's a
kobold.
kobold, yeah.
Oh, got it. Okay. I thought they were twins. Why am I confused?
There
here?
are
They're-
twin girls. The other one's just dead.
The other one's
it's the
really
actual body of the
oh,
person.
got
The
it.
kobold was pretending to be the other body.
You could probably assume they killed the other girl and just drug the body off or
wasn't
whatever.
The poacher just with a single daughter, not a pair
No,
of
no,
twins?
he had
twin
twins.
daughters.
It was
But,
twin daughters.
but I saw the Eladrin kill.
Yes, you did.
Mm-hmm.
Legend very well could have killed them. They
But you
came
just
across
said
the
that-
bodies.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then
decided
one
to
of them
use
just
them.
slipped in that skin.
They were like, "Ooh, I want to look like that."
Ooh, what a beautiful picture.
Ooh, New York Fashion Week, baby.
Perfect trap. Yeah. Who's up?
That's me.
Oh, sorry.
So I'm going to turn to the Pip, I guess, the little boy that tried to fuck with my head.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna fuck with his head.
Nice.
I'm gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
All right. Excellent. What's the save?
It's a Wisdom saving throw.
All right. 14.
Why do you keep
Oh, is it exactly
14.
it? So you hear thoughts in your head that make you want to be friends. You throw back thoughts of anger and
great joke.
fear and
Yeah.
and bitchiness, and it's like you can just like feel the energy pass between you two, but then nothing.
just like,
You're just
yeah.
staring at each other. Yeah.
In what is a great mind battle, looks to us just these two people being like, just staring at each other.
It just looks like they're swatting bees away.
Very good.
I love this mind battle. Next in the order is Tio.
So my back was probably turned to the whole thing, which is why I'm going last.
Yes.
So I was like preparing, like,
Right.
making sure nothing was there.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is going on now, guys? Ryle, what are they doing here?
They're here to fight. Because all they can has time to get out.
Right.
Yeah.
Who's the closest
The closest one is going to be the turtle.
for me? For the turtle?
Yeah.
Okay. I will, because the turtle ran
Straight at Barb.
straight to Barb. Okay.
Tried to hit the unhittable.
All right. I'll go charge into the turtle and swing at it.
Awesome. What are you using?
Regular sword.
Nice. Roll to hit.
Yeah, that's fine. That's a 20.
20's going to hit.
Ooh. 9
9
slashing.
points of damage. Okay. You cut along its shell and get a little bit of the meat beneath it, so it's bleeding.
Okay.
But it just kind of like turns and faces you and kind of grins. And for a turtle to grin, it's really disturbing.
I don't think I've ever even heard of these creatures.
Yeah.
In Raison, would they even?
I mean, maybe you've heard of a turtle,
turtle.
but they're pretty rare.
Yeah.
So probably not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never been to Total Fest before.
Yeah. Is that all of your action?
And that's all I can do. I don't have bonus action.
Why are they attacking us though?
That's a good question.
Because we're students.
Barb's next.
Haram nodded.
I'm going to, because I'm still next to the kobold, right? I'm going to go up to that kobold again, really buff up my whole arm, and look to both the turtle and the little boy and be like, hey, this dude's dead if you guys don't stop. Just letting you know.
All right.
I guess that's an intimidation check or something.
Yeah, sure. Roll intimidation.
Off the track. 16.
They both look at each other, shrug, and kind of move on.
Oh, God.
Okay, sick.
Yep.
I'm gonna make the funeral happen.
All right.
That's 21 to hit.
That's going to hit.
Sorry, guys. Just got good dice. 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Did Gurn get a turn?
Huh? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
next.
Okay.
Unless
they're
they die
next.
now,
Gotcha.
unfortunately.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah,
They're
Gurn
24.
Wiggled out of.
Yeah, their
Gotcha.
turn was to not do anything. It was to plead.
Right.
Yeah.
Point.
Point?
No, sorry. How much damage did you
10
do?
points.
Ooh, they are out cold.
Clock.
Gurn is like, "Oh," and like just kind of collapses, little tongue out.
Okay. Aram, is this narratively significant?
I would
Oh my
say
God.
that as you crunch one more time, like you feel this power that's been building up through you, and you just crack it as hard as you possibly can, and you feel like the bones grow and shape and change within you.
Is this a yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so as I do the big one and slam it right into them, I have chosen Way of the Long Death. And I have Touch of the Bone, which is when I reduce a creature to 0 hit points, I gain temporary hit points equal to my wisdom modifier plus my monk level. And so what happens is as I just get my huge arm and slam it into their body, kind of like this weird magnet, parts of their skeleton start to like attach to my fist as I pull it back. And you can see these like weird attached shards, and I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm like, oh fuck, god damn it, what the hell?
On the bingo board, a disgusting thing that Saint Barb does.
And yeah, I gain how much HP? Equal to my, I gain 7 HP.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Nice.
And so I look at the other two and I'm like, so you guys were chill with that?
Well, it's dying. It's not dead yet.
I reduced it to 0 hit
But
points.
yeah.
And took some of their bones.
Yeah.
And I look at the turtle and I'm like, you chill with that?
The turtle is now going into a full rage.
Okay, well, I still have a bonus action, my dude.
Yeah.
Can I edge to where I'm flanking it with Theodore?
Because
Theodore also attacked it.
You would invoke an attack of opportunity.
Well, no, I'm not leaving its melee range.
That's what you're saying.
I'm just like scooting around, so I'm opposite of Theodore.
I mean, there's no flanking, so unless you have a specific feat or bonus, there is no flanking in D&D.
Yeah, there is.
No.
Yeah,
What?
we've done it before.
We've done it before.
With specific abilities. If you have to have a specific, like if you're a thief or something else, then it matters. If you don't have those abilities, it doesn't matter in D&D.
We flanked
5e.
Varrock.
Coke, Pepsi, time out.
Yeah, no.
You get
We
advantage.
flanked Varrock where you get Varrock, where if you're on the opposite side of a creature, you get advantage.
I may have done that off guard, but that's not actual rules.
That is
It
for
is.
sure.
That is
No,
the most
there are no
rules.
flanking rules in 5e.
False.
There are
Give
no
me that
flanking
player
rules.
handbook.
Go ahead, look it up. There are no flanking
We
rules
definitely
in 5e.
did it during.
Unless you have like a specific ability.
A lot of people just like home rule it because I've used it.
I mean, I like the idea, but then it takes
I
away.
hate it. I hate it so much.
Yeah.
As a DM, and I have 7 players.
Yeah.
And a pet, so that's 8 people on my table.
Yeah.
I've removed any
And-
flanking stuff unless their character specifically has
Right,
like
the
you're
ability.
a rogue, a fighter,
Because
a
it takes
specific
away
ability.
from their abilities.
Right.
Because they have it for a
I
reason.
thought we definitely did it on Varrock though. You and I.
we may have.
Totally did.
Yeah.
But I
I
think
might have let that slide.
I think it is a rule though.
Um,
I think if two
so apparently
characters are engaged,
It is.
it's advantage on
It is an
attacks.
optional.
It's an optional rule.
Optional rule.
in
It's an
the
optional
Dungeon
rule.
Master's Guide.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I think it takes away from the specific players, and you guys are going to blow through these guys anyway.
I-
at
Well,
this
it's
point.
your choice,
Yeah.
I think.
agree with the Rock.
Yeah, I think I'm going to
As
say.
much as I love it, if Astrid was going to get,
Yeah.
especially with like the rogue and the sneak
Well,
attack,
Astrid
like, it's
does
just-
get an ability
right.
because Astrid's got the wolf pack.
Well,
Maybe that's
Luna
what you-
gets pack
Luna
Right.
gets pack
I don't get
tactics.
pack
Is that what
Right.
you're? Maybe that's what we did. Maybe it was pack tactics.
No, I just was like, hey, I'm on the opposite side of Varrock. Can
Oh,
I get
that
advantage?
was
And you
my
were
fault.
like, yeah. I was like,
Sorry.
bam, bam,
That
baby.
was my fault. Yeah, that shouldn't have happened. But you can still roll it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coke, Pepsi,
And
Dr. Pepper.
hold on, I'll get into whatever pose I was when we
Nice.
froze,
Yeah.
and you can cut back in 5, 4. Bonus attack hit. There you go.
All right. Good job.
Everyone's gonna be like, why are they laughing?
That's a natural 20.
Nice.
Oh my
I don't know why we bothered with all this.
You-
All right.
Wow.
So you
Nice.
just turn
what is it?
around.
You
Lordy
bone
Lou.
down with your
I boned down
Bone
with
down
fist
with
business
fist.
for him.
Just- yeah.
Yeah. So so I slammed into the other person, got some of their bones on my bones. I'm like, gross. I hate this. And I look at the turtle. I'm like, why are you chill with this? You seem like a dick. And then I'm gonna just like uppercut their gross turtle chin.
Nice.
All right. So that's gonna be what? I rolled twice, right?
Yeah.
That's 12 points of damage.
Yeah. Why am I trying to do a touch screen?
As I sure you can.
yeah.
Nice.
And
so how do you hit the thing? Just like crack
no,
it
it's an
across the
uppercut.
chin?
It's a cool uppercut,
Nice.
like in all the cool video games.
It's about 6.5 feet tall, so that would
And
be
this
appropriate.
knocks them off their feet and they fall prone.
No, that doesn't happen. But it does crack them hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he goes, ow!
Yeah. You see the jaw kind of like
Ow.
He's
He's no
click
longer.
back and forth.
I was like, oh, here we go. And I say, So you're a snapping turtle, huh?
Oh god.
Gadaka a yakety yak.
Let's get a yakety
Let's get a
yak
yakety
chat.
yak chat, please.
Who's up?
They took 12 points of damage. You got that
Oh,
down,
yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
And they're not dead?
Oh,
Weird.
no.
Well,
No, no, no.
They're
They're
raging.
raging here.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Half Maj.
Nuts. Gurn is up.
Okay. Well, Gurn is going to try and
Gurn's
make
not
a
up.
death
Gurn's
saving
out.
throw.
Gurn's
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right.
missing some
Saving.
bones.
That must be pretty important if they get saving death throws.
I mean, they're demigods.
Well,
probably.
Wait,
Right.
if you kill it, do you get its power?
That's only. I think.
If you cut its head off?
I remember that being like a level 10 sit.
Eat it?
Right?
If I eat it?
10 plus. Where
I'm
we,
looking
where
at
we-
Janice.
It was
I'm like,
told to
do I
us
eat
that.
It was told. Yeah.
Wait, Janice, do you
yeah,
want
I
me to
thought
eat
we
it?
were told
unsettling.
that.
Yeah.
It was
If you
told.
kill a
I thought it was
demigod.
definitely a high level thing though, but who knows?
Can you steal its ability?
Janice, why do you want me to eat this thing?
Just take a bite. Let's see what happens.
Okay, I'll eat it.
I used my bonus action to take a bite.
My mouth is bonus action.
Take a
Who's up?
Ass and loon.
Asloon.
All right.
They see. How far away is the boy?
So the boy is about 30 feet this way, and the
The
turtle
boy.
has closed the distance.
I'm going to. Me and Luna are gonna both run towards the boy.
Okay.
The boy, and I want Luna to, because she has 40 feet of movement. I have 35, so she's a little bit faster than me. So I want her to sort of run, and I want her as she gets there before me to try to grapple him, like pounce on him and grapple him.
Sure.
But I want to be next. I want to be like there with her so that she has pack tactics with it. That makes
Okay,
sense. Like
so you have to
if
get them- yeah.
we run together,
Run
and I
in
want her.
tandem,
I
yeah.
want her to be like jumping as I'm pulling my sword out.
Good enough.
So we're like attacking.
So first the grapple.
Yes.
Piff's gonna roll dex.
Actually, I'm gonna roll. These two.
17.
Oh, that's a 17 plus 1.
That will do
which
it.
is an 18.
So Luna tackles Piff.
Tackles Piff, and then I want to use my bonus action to do both my sword attacks.
Okay.
Would also be with advantage, right? Because
Yep.
he's grappled now.
Yep.
The first one is gonna be the 16
16's going to hit.
hit, and then the second one is going to be a 19.
19's also gonna hit.
All right. Cool.
What just happened?
Astrid.
She
and
tackled
Luna.
a boy
Yeah.
with her wolf.
So that's gonna be, oh my god, sorry, math is difficult. That's 19 damage.
19
Dang.
damage.
Yes.
The boy cries out.
Oh.
Perception.
Oh god.
Cries out.
15.
He's grasping a yellow gem.
He's gonna explode.
Does it look familiar?
Roll Arcana.
You can never just tell us yes or no or wrong.
12.
It does not look familiar.
There
There you go.
And as I'm like plunging them in, I pull them out and I say, "Who are you?"
And we can't talk until his turn, but he's like, Piff.
Specifically, you little bitch.
Oh, I love these sassy bitches.
And Luna growls while she's like holding on him.
Yeah. On his turn, he'll have an answer.
Okay.
Next in the order is Slugs and HR,
Okay.
the department.
Someone call HR.
Shitty HR department, by the way.
Right. So Slugs is like, and Slugs like,
Is he like that?
like trying to figure out what to do,
Aw.
and then just sees the unconscious kobold and is like, and runs over and starts like rolling him over, and like spiders come out of his back and help him, and like Piff is now, sorry, not Piff, the
Gurn.
little
Gurn.
kobold Gurn is now encased in webs.
Fuck
with
yeah,
the,
Slugs.
with just the head sticking out.
That's that nasty shit I like.
Barb.
Wow.
Whoa.
And for the first time, Barb
Yeah.
sees something in Slugs.
And they level up emotionally.
Yeah.
Who's next?
What's HR doing?
HR is Harold Ryle. Harold Ryle leans back and fires a single arrow into the
If
sky.
it's a whistle arrow.
It's bright, and it's basically a flare that fires up, and it goes much higher than you would expect.
I say,
An arrow
damn, that
to
was a
shoot.
bad shot, Ryle.
And it bursts.
Enemies over here.
Oh.
A second after it bursts, lights on the temple go red.
Red alert.
Nice. All right. Good one. Damn.
The Star
Right.
Trek reference.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they're
sure.
students, I kind of want them to get away.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's up?
Oh,
I
we've
don't want
already
them to
killed
get,
one.
I don't want them to get captured.
Yeah, we have killed one.
captured one.
No, they're rolling death saving throws. They're dying.
That's
They're
true.
not dead.
But if I kill them, then But if I eat them?
If I eat
You
them.
have to eat them.
You don't even know. What if they have the worst demigod ability ever, and it's like the
Can I take it back? I
you eat them, and you're
Can I
like,
get a refund?
you now have the powers of the demigod of rabbits.
Yeah.
And you're like little bone rabbits.
We're just like a bad traps. Next in the
demigod of
order
shoelaces.
is Pip, Peep,
Okay.
Perp,
Piff.
Pippin,
Piff.
whatever.
Astrid's above them, and Luna's biting into their shoulder.
The demigod of incarceration. And
The fuck?
yeah, and touches
Astrid, the fuck?
Yeah.
Barb and Astrid.
I need you to roll a reflex a dexterity save.
Hey, there you go.
There we go. Which
Getting better.
Okay.
Getting there. Caught myself midway.
Oh, 10.
A 10. Okay. You don't dodge it. Touches your arm, and a pair of shackles appear on your wrists.
What the fuck?
And he drops the stone that he was carrying. Tink, tink, tink. Kind of rolls out and begins to smoke and spin and dig its way
Luna's
into
still
the
holding
earth.
on to them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Luna
It's
can
still let go.
Luna can still totally bite and cause a lot of damage. Absolutely.
But like Luna's like grappling.
yeah,
Still, yeah.
yeah. They can't get up.
Exactly. They
Yeah.
didn't try to break the grapple.
Nope, they did not.
Okay. That's weird. Next in the order is Teoborg.
Okay, so this giant creature that you have now cracked twice is pissed.
Well,
I just have to double check rage real quick so I know what I'm doing.
5e
You get advantage on
experts.
strength
Yay.
checks and saving throw attacks. +2 melee damage with strength weapons, resistant to bludgeoning, blah, blah, blah. Okay, good. I got all that right. All right. It is going to swing for you.
Me?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Because you hit it, and it's going to swing at you twice.
Yeah,
'cause
but-
it's mad.
Okay.
Except, it's not.
Yeah?
I mean, it can,
Yeah?
but because he's not attacking me, I'm gonna throw my shield up and try to protect Barb on one of the hits.
Okay, that's
So he gets disadvantage on one of the rolls.
that's fair. Okay, so the first roll. Well, I rolled an 18 and a 17, but it was nice of you to try. I'm assuming a 17 plus 7 is going to hit you. Okay, so it comes down on you
Tried.
with a battle axe. Both hands. It inflicts 14 points of damage as it cuts into you. Wrenches it out of you and comes back down again.
Now hold on.
Yeah.
No, I just don't want that to happen.
Okay, right. Well, it's going to miss this time anyway, because a 13, I assume, is going to miss you.
God no.
13's not going to miss you?
Oh no, not gonna miss me.
Yeah.
What a weird question to ask.
Is that
not gonna
not
hit
gonna
me.
miss me?
Sorry.
What?
So a 13 is going to miss you. So it wrenches the axe out of you and comes back down again,
But
looking
then-
for a kill shot.
But then, as he tries to hit the same area, it's just bone, baby. And this bone's good.
Solid
This bone
bone.
is
It just
good.
deflects off
That's
the
a
bone and
solid
digs into the
bone.
ground. Yeah.
Ouch, though, I say.
Yeah. And it's just like kind of like hunched over with its axe in the dirt, staring right at you with smoldering red eyes.
14 points. Owie.
My
Quick DM
goodness.
question.
Yes.
Did we get healed from our last
From
battle?
our last what?
What?
Or our
Which
last-
one?
all of the battles from
Oh,
today?
from the fights upstairs? You all took a short rest.
Yeah, we got a
Yeah,
rest.
it was like right after
Yeah.
the combat ended. We like were bumped back to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys took a yeah.
We also
Yeah. So you should
killed the
be at
boss.
Or
yeah.
I did not.
You should
use
be
hit
going
die.
into this fully rested and healed up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Who's up?
Next in the order is Janice. Do you not believe me? What are you looking at me for?
Oh gosh.
I wasn't ready. Okay.
Tito, you're up next.
I'm going to So what is Piff doing right now? Piff's still being held by Luna.
Correct.
But then
But you're
shackle,
being
like Astrid, like
shackled.
shackles just appear on Astrid's hands.
And then
Yeah.
there's this gem thing that's swirling around.
It's like a smoke
So
bomb.
a-
It's
like
like
smoking.
a yellow diamond has now dug its way into the earth, and like little flecks of earth are still coming up where the hole was made.
What?
And T-Borg
Yeah,
is...
I picked the wrong person to go after.
Fully enraged and
Enraged
attacking
against.
Barb.
Okay, I am going to cast Dissonant Whispers on T-Borg.
All right.
T-Borg is the funniest name to me.
name.
T-Borg.
Oh, you have to make a wisdom saving
Hello,
throw.
I'm
Okay, gotcha.
T-Borg.
That's not going to work. I rolled a 4.
Awesome. So,
Just get rid of the dice.
I thought my shell looks nice.
so he hears like all these discordant whispers in his mind, and
Your cloud bandage.
coming from me, and you take 15 points of psychic
Oh.
damage.
Lord.
And it must immediately use its reaction to run away from me.
On its turn, correct?
I think it's a reaction, so they
Right.
have to immediately start running.
Is
Oh,
that
okay.
toward Ryle then?
Yeah, so yeah.
Away from Barb.
No,
Yeah.
it would be it just came out of the forest, so it would run back towards the forest line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm just gonna walk as it's running, and I take out my zither and I start playing my zither, and I want to give Barb bardic inspiration as a bonus action.
Excellent.
Sweet
You feel
tune.
very inspired.
Barb. Not
Barb.
oh,
Not
Barb.
me.
I'm sorry. Pardon me.
I do feel inspired. I don't know. It's just
Barb,
hearing
you
the
feel
music.
very inspired.
You're gonna hate this, Aram.
Yes.
But now I'm gonna slap you with the rules.
Okay, hit me.
They're running away,
Yes.
leaving both Theodore and I's.
Correct.
Melee
But they're
act.
disengaging.
No.
No,
they're
No.
being
Oh.
This is
Use
an
their
action,
reaction to
they
run
take.
Yep.
So we both get opportunity
You guys get
attacks.
I do
Opportunity
not
attacks.
because I've already used my reaction for
Why'd
this
you do
round.
Right.
Because I tried to save you.
Yep.
Get him.
I thought
But-
also, and again with the rule set, I thought there was a thing about opportunity attacks that they only provoke if the person chooses to run away. Like if it's
But
something-
they don't have a choice.
exactly.
This
So
is because
is
of
right?
buff
Wouldn't
spell.
we? That's gonna
Coke,
be the nutty
Pepsi,
part.
we freezing?
Yeah, true. I thought that was. I remember one time someone hit me with that rule about like they have to choose to be leaving for you to get an opportunity attack, which doesn't make
They're
sense.
well-
really. So
Well,
I'm
I
gonna have
will
to look it
double
up.
check that.
Yeah.
Opportunity attack. In a fight, everyone's. You can fight
Coke,
opportunity
Pepsi,
attack.
Coke,
When a hostile
Pepsi.
creature that you can see moves out of your reach. To make the opportunity attack, use your action to make one melee attack against a creature. The attack occurs right before the creature leaves your reach. You can avoid provoking an attack of opportunity by taking the disengage action, which is not being done. You also don't provoke an attack of opportunity when you teleport or when someone or something moves you without using your movement, action, or reaction. But
You are
they
using
did
your
use
movement
your
reaction.
For example, didn't if an explosion hurls you, if you got blown away.
Yeah, I can't cut someone as they're
But
flying
no,
past
there's
me.
nothing in here that I would say would negate this.
I
So
think
would-
that
so,
sentence
yeah.
is what someone tried to throw at me one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that
Nope.
makes sense.
I would say that is fair game. Roll to hit.
Punch time.
It's budget time.
Do it. What? I rolled low and I got confused.
I never
You also have bardic
You saw a
inspiration.
single digit and you were like, what? What?
Yeah, what happened?
This happens?
Am I allowed to use bardic inspiration after
On-
knowing if it misses or not?
Yes.
It's a turtle. I rolled I got a 11,
Right.
so I'm probably gonna use bardic
Yeah.
inspiration. 17.
That's gonna miss.
Nuts.
That just misses.
Because if I say it's a turtle with
the turtle has
Yep.
with
natural armor.
plus the
It's
barbarian unarmored thing, right?
I don't think it add. No,
Oh.
it doesn't add to it. You either get your natural armor as a
No.
turtle,
Right.
or if you're wearing armor, you will take the
That
high.
sucks.
I play
That's
turtles.
crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, I love them so fucking much.
They're
So
the best.
as
Turtle
he
defense.
gets super spooked
God.
and starts running away from
Yeah.
me, I'm like, da ha ha, and I go to punch his shell, and I'm like, oh god, ow,
right. It's like,
and it
oh, holy crap.
super doesn't do anything, and I'm like, I'm weak against turtle shells.
It's super ineffective.
Okay, well,
They're technically a bone, right?
Yep.
I guess that's my cool opportunity attack. Wasted. Next in the order is Theodore.
Cool.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt.
Love it when it's your turn.
I will chase him down. Why is he running away?
Okay.
He's running
Straight
away
after
from
him?
me.
Janice says seductively.
As
I
he's
walk
walking forward.
Right. Yeah.
There's like explosions in the background.
Right.
Janice.
Janice just steps out of the shadows with a long
Janice.
filtered cigarette. They're running away from me, darling.
And Janice like pulls his high heel out of mud. It's like,
I don't understand any of this.
Wait,
and
Theodore, Astrid's fucked.
yeah, I'm about to say, I'm like, I have handcuffs
oh,
on.
she's behind us.
We're
So-
getting kinky in the woods over here. Sorry.
Okay then. Yeah. Let's. We'll go. Let the
And Luna's grappling the kid too.
big guy run. I'll run to Astrid. And can I cut the shackles?
So it's just like a pair of like manacles. So it's metal with metal in the center. Your normal sword couldn't, but
That was gonna be my next question. Like I
Yep.
see this.
You're gonna cut my
these
hand
are
off.
Students.
totally.
So Theodore like raises his arm and like for a second is like, hang on, and just brings out his diamond arm, and slices right through it.
Yeah, I don't even think you need an attack roll.
If he rolled natural 1 and I had my hand cut off, that was the wild thing of all time.
yeah, let's see what happens.
No, that's at least a 21.
Yeah, that's fine. So it's a real clean cut, and as soon as the center chain is broken, they just kind of like rust and fall away and clunk to the ground.
I smile at the kid. I say, "Bitch, you thought."
Is
And-
that my action?
you
Well, that's an attack action.
That's attack
Yeah.
action. Okay.
Yeah.
But now there's 3 people surrounding.
Yeah, as you say that, Piff looks towards where the gem is dug into the ground and just smiles.
Oh God!
I don't think I've even seen the gem.
Yeah.
I was up with this 6
as far as you know, there's like a gopher over here.
Right,
Right.
and unaware. Can I take my diamond arm though and put it right to his throat?
Sure, absolutely. You could. He's being held.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's being held down.
That will give you advantage on your next attack against him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why are you attacking us?
Why are you still here, fighting for them?
It's been a day.
We just
yeah, for one.
There can't be more of a conversation than that.
That was Astrid and Mackenzie's
It's
response.
been a day.
It's been less than a day.
Snot-nosed little brat.
We are
Oh
trying to
my
bring down
God.
the system, baby.
Who's
but it's
next?
been 12 hours.
Barb is next. Okay, so T-Borg's running away.
Yep.
A
A child is being held down by a wolf.
A child is being held down. What's the digging thing into the ground?
So a little like yellowish diamond has now dug its way into the ground and was shooting up like
Smoke.
But was that on the
Dirt.
was that on the
Oh,
other
right?
side? So like, would
it's
only
like
have Astrid
5
seen
feet
that?
away.
Well, I didn't know if like because I know that it's like up on a. I don't
At
know.
this point, though, there's some rumbling,
Okay.
so everyone would
Good.
feel it. Yeah.
I want to go up. Can I just go pick up that diamond?
Well, it's dug its way into the earth.
How far in?
Like you can investigate.
I'll use my eyes to look
Okay,
at
yeah.
how far in.
Probably about 10 feet down is now what looks like a white hot spinning gem.
Ooh,
Yeah.
hot, huh?
Yeah.
I don't want to touch that. I was thinking about touching it, and I said nope. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna go. What's the status on the coffin formerly known as Gurn?
Gerd is still just like lying there all webbed up, and Slugs kind of like has him down. So,
Okay.
you know, it's-
And there's still no one coming from the red alert.
no, not
Nothing
yet.
happened. Okay.
Yeah. It's only been like 12
Been like-
seconds.
yeah, that's
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Wait, what are these people's names? None of them start with an S, right?
Gurn, Piff, and
Nope.
Tibor.
No
Yes,
S's.
no S there.
Yep.
I'm gonna run up to Piff then and be like, "Hey, so you're what? Like fight the man? Like that's your whole ordeal? You're like fuck the system?"
And then like that, he looks up at. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Will you not attack us then if we're kind of there too?
And then he just kind of looks up and looks back down. Sure. But my friend might not. And now the rumbling gets louder.
Okay, you want to tell me what that friend is, or are we just gonna play this game?
There's not enough time to
Yeah,
go back and
sure,
forth,
sure.
but yeah, yep.
Let's sit down and talk about your
Yeah.
friends that
Yeah.
you just mentioned.
Sorry.
Okay, well then, I'm going to. How far away is T-Borg?
T-Borg has already crashed into the woods. You'd have to go into the woods after him. Yeah.
Like a Mack truck.
Yeah, basically.
Into
Yeah.
the woods.
Yep, just right into them.
Well then, nuts. So Rom, I'm gonna just go to the diamond, stand like 10 feet, 5 feet away from it, and just ready an attack action.
Okay, perfect.
You know, I'm just gonna hold just something. Oh golly, yeah. I'm gonna hold an attack.
Awesome.
Cool. Next in the order is the dead Gurn. They doing anything? They gotta make a death save.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
I still kind of want to eat them. But that's Nikki. That's not Barb.
Sure.
Okay. Next in the order is Aslan.
Aslan.
It's
Astrid.
Astrid Luna. Yeah, so Luna.
I was like,
Who's
when
this
did I was like trying to track so many things? When did Aslan enter the battle?
Luna keeps holding onto her grapple.
Yeah.
And Astrid, in terms of just the like, why are you still here fighting for them? And Astrid on Theodore's turn says, "It's been a day." And then on her turn, will say, "We've barely been here, but at least we're in there doing something, and I can guarantee that's more than you." And I try to cold cop him with the like hilt of my sword
Nice.
to knock him out, but not like
Yeah.
lethally.
Yeah.
That's a 22.
That is gonna hit him.
Good roll.
That's 10 points of damage.
Oh, he's out.
Yeah, so I just want to knock him out. I don't want to. So yeah, with the hilt.
He won't have to roll the death saves.
Yeah, that was my goal. And I,
You've knocked out a 13-year-old boy.
but I told him the T right
Oh,
beforehand.
Someone
Yeah.
younger than Theodore?
Yeah.
Whoa,
I thought
he's
he was 12.
only 13.
12 or 13. I mean, it's hard to
And
judge,
he
you know,
was
just by
way
looking at them.
nastier.
Yeah. 5.
And,
He's 5.
And I like, oh yeah, so I say that to him and knock him out. And I look to Theodore while Luna loosens her grip, and I say, he's a demigod.
Rao said they were students.
Forma was the key word there. And I look over to where the diamond in the ground is. What's going on?
Okay, so now there's cracks in the ground, and it's beginning to open up.
I say, he threw that down. And
It's not my turn.
Ryle, do you know it? Ryle, do you know what
Slugs
that
and Ryle.
is?
And
On Ryle's turn, maybe. I don't know.
Ral does not.
Great. Cool. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna keep my distance because we're away from
Yeah.
it. So I'm gonna stay with Theodore, keep my distance,
Fair enough.
and Luna will kind of stay like not biting and grappling the kid anymore, but like above him. So if he wakes up, she's there.
I'm just going to bite his face, right?
We're just gonna try to paw down on him.
Yeah, hold him down.
Yeah.
Okay,
Who's up?
next in the order is Slugs and HR.
Okay, so Slugs comes running over to... Well, Slugs grabs the, unconscious body of Gurn and drags Gurn away from the erupting mouth of rocks. So drags him towards the edge of the woods. And it's
Okay.
like looking to you all for... And
Slugs, go cocoon the little boy.
and he begins to run over there. Harold Ryle has stepped a few feet back from where this thing is erupting and has a bow out.
Okay.
Has his bow out, the
So he's
one
like
bow.
raiding in action.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Next in the order is Piff.
Okay.
You gonna make a death save or what?
Yes.
Well, no, I
Piff
knocked
doesn't
him out.
have to.
Unconscious.
I knocked him out
Okay.
unlethally, hopefully.
Unlethally.
So the ground erupts, and you see this giant rock hand emerge, and this creature of rock pulls itself out of the hole and just leans back and howls.
No.
What does this have to do with incarceration?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, it's a good question. Unfortunately, that kid's out cold, and Harold Ryle just shrugs and lets loose with his arrow, and
Can we do the Princess Bride thing and push air out to get the answer?
right. Whoa.
It means this.
Believe.
Yeah, I'll throw a punch.
Yeah.
Punch the big rock boy.
Yeah, two arms came out, right?
Yeah.
I'm
Well, it's pulled. It's out. I just did it
How
dramatically.
big is
but
it?
It's about 9 feet tall.
Mm. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna be like, shit, and put my two fists together and just try to like bring it down or something.
Nice.
Like on its side, I guess is how high I can reach.
Yeah. So just before you hit, an arrow streaks past you, and like a blunt-tipped arrow strikes the creature in the chest, and a bit of rock breaks off it.
Great shot, Ryle. I get a 20.
20 is going to hit.
Yes.
Are you gonna write that in your TA notes that he shot the?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know that's 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. So you crack into it, and get a really nice solid hit on it, and feel pretty good about it. And some of the rock does crack away, but like it's not down by any means.
Okay. What do I see inside it?
Not much.
Okay.
I mean, so like below the crack, like just below it, there seems to be
A face.
you would kind of call it like blood moving, but it's warm and flows like lava. So like through the some core of it is clearly hot rock.
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, next in the order is T-Borg.
How long would
It's just instantaneous, so I
Right.
think it ran away, and then I don't think it keeps running away.
Okay, then it turns around and comes right back. So it explodes out of the forest. Who would be closest to them right now?
It would be. We're all clustered
we're on the
together
other
now.
Yeah.
side of the
I
trail,
moved.
right?
All right, it comes charging towards you. Yep. You'd be the closest.
But Janice was walking forward, right? I'm not trying to
I
get
was
you killed.
I was walking.
I
toward-
know, but
I was walking towards where Barb was.
'Cause isn't it like it's like a trail and there's like woods and woods,
Woods
right?
on either
Yeah, so
side.
we're on the other side with the kid.
Yep.
Then the creature, the kobolds,
Yep.
and them two are in the middle.
Yeah.
And then
Coming
I
Janice.
think Barb's going to be the closest one. Yep.
Okay.
you call yourself the unhittable.
Yeah. Well,
the unhittable Molly Brown over there. It's gonna.
23.
come
Oh.
on.
Yep.
Wowie,
Gosh.
wowie, zowie. Maybe
I'm
you
walking
should have
here.
taken shield.
Comes crashing back out with its giant axe.
You don't get those spells yet.
Not a great roll, so 9 points of damage as it cuts you along the back.
Ow! I yell. It's my voice acting.
Whoa.
Thanks. Now what? Is that their
That's
whole
it.
turn?
Who's next? Yep.
And now the monster drinks Dunkin' Donuts.
Yes.
Coffee.
Yep. That was a
It's
good
like
hit.
fun.
No, T-Borg is like, great, great.
Nuts. I hated that. Janice.
All right. So there's this big thing, and there's this other big thing.
And you just
Yes.
watched the other big thing just tear down your friends.
Yep.
All right. I will do. So I'm gonna do vicious mockery on the barbarian dude.
Vicious mockery on the barbarian dude.
T-Borg?
All right.
T-Borg?
T-Borg.
Tibor.
Wisdom save.
T-Borg.
You have to do a
Wisdom
wisdom
save.
saving
I'm
throw.
sorry. Pardon me. That'd be 13.
That is a miss.
Yeah, it just misses.
Tibor is not
Get it,
terribly
girl.
wise.
Yeah,
14, like
You,
Theodore's
yeah.
image.
So I just start like laying into him, like, "You're so dirty. What are you doing? You're so,
You're so dirty.
what the heck are you supposed to be? What the heck?"
Okay. That's
Oh my god!
Jeez.
Racist.
I bathe.
He's a turtle.
I'm a turtle. We
There's
bathe
a whole
all the
festival
time.
dedicated
And take
to
4
them.
psychic damage,
Oh.
and he has disadvantage on the next attack roll.
That wounded my pride.
Is that your full turn?
Is it like big slugs?
I still have
Sure.
my
Oh.
I still have my Zithir out, so I am gonna give Bardic Inspiration to
As I still have my Zithir out.
I would like to know.
bonus action.
My Cynthia.
Next is Tio, then me.
So I'm gonna give it to Theodore.
Nice.
Okay.
You just feel inspired.
Well, I am because the thing is coming towards my
Yep.
friend.
Because there's big things to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have
Help.
maybe a heal on the next turn, that'd be great.
I'm all out. Well, I Well,
Coulda.
I don't have
a
any
lot
more
of
heal light wounds.
woulda, coulda, shoulda.
We healed the enemy.
We did.
Right.
This spell slotted the enemy.
Oh gosh.
All right. Well, next in the order is Theodore.
All right. Yeah. I'm gonna run to the. Well, you're engaged with 2 of them now.
Has anyone
Yeah.
else leveled up?
No.
Jet.
Oh, yeah.
No.
No,
Nope.
Shortly.
just me.
Yep.
I mean, I've been slinging insults at these.
Doing really, really well.
That
Good enough.
insult was so powerful.
Knowing the strength of just my arm, I'm gonna rip my shield off, like throw my sword down, rip my shield off, so I'm back to how I normally fight, and I'm just gonna run straight at the stone golem and take a swing.
You're facing down 2 really big creatures, and for the first time since you've been here, Barb looks hurt, maybe even a little bit worried. You feel a surge and a rush and a desire to protect. The flashbacks in your mind of the trolls taking down your friends and family race through you, and whatever happens next is the next level of your ability. Doesn't have to act right now, but you
Okay.
feel that surge.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're like, I felt that this morning.
Am I growing up?
You're 15 now.
This is puberty.
Yes. Yeah. Is this puberty?
Hey, I'm 15.
Is this my birthday?
18?
18 is
Against
going to
the
hit.
golem?
Yep. Just hits.
And that's 8 slashing magical damage.
Which one are you slicing for again?
Well, my arm.
No, which creature?
Oh, the golem.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is that what it is?
Well, it's
Well,
a stone
stone
thing.
Still hits.
It's
Yeah.
just a general term.
Still hits, definitely. And your diamond blade cuts deep into this creature.
Okay.
Yep. So how much damage did you do?
8.
Nice. Okay.
Guys,
So
what
you
are we doing
actually
with this
did
golem?
12.
Oh,
Dealing with it?
You cut open a side and like a little bit of the lava kind of bubbles out and then instantly hardens over.
Okay.
Yikes.
is that your whole turn?
That's it. I
Okay.
Don't get
It's a good turn.
actions.
I'm not dissing it. Next in the order is me. Ow. I hurt. And so I have Golem next to me. I have Turtle next to me. How's the turtle looking? 'Cause
I mean,
we've put some
Banged up,
Banged up.
like there's blood and obviously like the jaw looks broken, but not stopped and still raging.
Yeah. How long
His
does that
pride
rage
is hurt a
last?
little bit.
That rage lasts, I believe, I want to say 5 rounds.
5 whole rounds.
I believe so.
Well, for total it's 10, and we've gone through 3. If it's a normal barbarian. Right?
Yeah.
3 or 4? I forget how many rounds we're in now.
They also get a frenzy. Sorry, for 1 minute, so up to 10 rounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're still going. Cosmic frenzy attack.
Nuts. I want to check the red alert. What's going on with that?
Okay, I would like a perception.
I got good eyes. 13.
You see one of the silver discs lowering
Oh.
towards your position.
Sick. Oh, nuts. Okay. Am I in the melee range of both the golem and the turtle?
Oh yeah, they're on either side of you. So yeah.
Big nuts. Okay, I'm going to I'm just gonna try to take down the turtle because I feel like we've done damage
Fair
on
enough.
him the most. So yeah, big old fists, the one we all know and love. Dangsies. That's an 8.
That is not gonna hit.
Flurry of bones.
Yep.
So 2 more attacks. That's a solid 9. And then that's a 17, and that doesn't hit.
Jeez.
Block.
I'm just like,
Barb has met their match, so they're like,
Yeah.
what's going on?
I don't understand how I possibly am not doing damage.
Barb, you always felt so guilty for doing damage, so now this is like the perfect thing, right?
This doesn't make sense. Well, cool. This means I'm having a lot of fun. And Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Oh,
and
bummer.
I guess I'll just die.
Fair enough.
Guess I'll die.
I guess I'll die. Gurn then asks Luna.
Okay, Gurn.
Okay, Gurn. Good on you, Gurn.
Good for you, Gurn.
And now Luna.
Astrid Luna, do I see the disc coming down?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let's say that Barb, that Barb shouts out and that you all see it.
I look up at it, and I'm still with Pip.
Yeah.
I look at that. I look at Pip, and would it be an action to wake them up?
Roll perception, and no, it would not be an action to wake them up. Be a bonus action.
Perception is 13.
Okay, so again, you see the silver disc as well, but you can't see who's on it.
Yeah, I wake Pip up.
Okay.
Me and Luna, Luna's gonna lick their face, I guess, and
Yeah, I mean, you just knocked him out, so yeah, Pip wakes up.
I wake him up. I point the disc. I say, "Run."
Is Pip
And-
cocooned? By
No.
slugs?
Yes.
Not yet.
Yeah, by
No,
slugs.
slugs had come over there but hadn't done it
Yeah,
yet.
I point at the disc and I say, "Run," and then remember this.
Pip, I'm gonna have him act outside of his turn just because of this. It's a narrative.
Yeah.
But Pip looks at you and nods and covers the ring on his hand. There's a bright white light, and the stone shatters, and Pip vanishes.
And then I look at Slugs. And I say, "Is this all secret?
Okay. Yeah. Wait. Secrets.
Let's go help the others." And
Okay.
And so that wasn't an
I'm
action.
included!
That was you're always included, buddy. And so that wasn't anything. That was just I did that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then for a bonus action, I'm gonna actually use a spell for once in my freaking life.
There we go.
I'm going. So I
I thought you were a fighter.
I'm a ranger and I have 2 spell slots.
1, 2.
1, 2. And so trying to decide which one is the most. I mean, I assume the rock boy looks the most dangerous. at the
I would say
moment.
so. Yeah.
We've done the most damage.
We've done
to
the most damage.
Portal.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, but I think isn't the rock boy between me and the turtle?
Rock Boy is between you.
Yeah.
So I'd have to
Technically.
I'd have to run past the rock thing.
You have to come
get-
around to get to the turtle.
Which
Yeah.
I don't know if that would.
I'm
I don't have a
engaged with
movement.
It's
the
an
rock.
open path.
You're
You could get there easily enough.
technically engaged with both?
I mean, you're fast, agile, and you're already used to fighting large creatures.
Yes.
So I'd say you could get there.
Oh, jinkies. See, it just makes more
See,
sense.
I'm on your side too. Not
I know,
always
but it
against
makes
you.
more
never
sense to
assume
go
you
after
were.
the rock
Yes, because the
thing,
back
which
is to you. And
Yeah.
Yeah, go after
but-
Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna only be able to use one of my attacks because I'm going to, with my sword, sort of flip it and point at the point at the sky and then kind of bring it down to the rock creature
Yeah.
and like a little tiny star will just like a little bit of light
Yeah.
will sort of come from the sky and swirl around the rock creature, and I'm gonna cast what is Hunter's Mark. I'm flavoring a celestial mark.
You point to a sky, and there's a glint of light in the sky that matches on your sword, so almost like you touched a star. And yeah,
Pull it down and throw it on that for Hunter's Mark, Celestial Mark, and then I'm
Nice.
gonna run over with my other sword and then try to stab it.
as you so Hunter's Mark marks the creature for you. So
If
as
it marks a creature for me, and I get an extra D6 of damage
Yeah.
if I hit it.
you
Yeah.
see an outline within it
Mm-hmm.
of a constellation. So as you point to it, it's clearly outlined, and that locks in for you and makes it easier for you to hit and see. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
So then I'm gonna run over to it and then shink
Nice.
into the boy. Hunter's Mark just adds the D6. It doesn't give anything else. I'm pretty sure.
It's
The
still
one you
nice.
could track it for up to a mile?
Yeah. So.
Yeah, you know its location.
Oh, is it a monstrosity?
It is a monstrosity.
Oh,
no,
that's my
it's
favorite
an
enemy.
elemental. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
never mind. Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, it's fine. I
Way
mean,
to
it's
tease. No,
it's
18 's
it's
great.
fine. Yeah, no, it's 18 plus 7, so
Yeah.
25.
That's gonna hit.
It was just gonna make it 27, which would
Yeah.
have been cute.
Yeah.
And I do an extra D6, baby.
Good catch.
So that's wait, no, that's more. Wait. Jinkies on a stick. That's 16 damage.
Nice. And your swords are magical, correct?
They are magical.
Yes. Okay.
What?
Excellent.
Wow.
I rolled a
Excellent.
5 plus 5 and then a D6, which was 6.
Yep.
So I got 16.
Rom,
Nice.
are
Yeah.
my bones magical?
Technically, yes. Your hands are magical weapons.
Cool.
Yep.
But yeah, my swords, because my dad gave them to me, they're +1 magic.
That's
type
right,
Swords,
yep.
So they are
Awesome.
magical.
Yeah, that you dig deep into its back and kind of cut down, and another like line of lava bubbles up and then solidifies when it reaches the surface.
Cool. And now I am just there.
Yeah, right there.
Oh wait, and Luna can come up and also
Yeah,
attack.
totally.
I forget that I have this other.
Yeah.
You got this wolf named Luna.
I've got this wolf named Luna.
Okay, as Luna bounds past you, there's a flurry of sound and almost like the sky opens up and a wind whips down and comes across the back of Luna as her hair goes up, and she just grows in that moment. She just becomes larger, and Luna is now a dire wolf.
Oh, I gotta get new stats.
Yep.
Holy. Okay.
I'll pull them up for you right now.
Luna has leveled up before me. I can also pull them up on my phone.
Dire wolf. What are you having Luna do?
She's just gonna go bite.
Bite is +5 to hit.
She gets +1 more.
Yep.
And if it's by me, pack tactics.
Yep.
Because I am her pack.
Yes, you are.
That's gonna be a +5 is 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Okay, and what's the damage on the direwolf?
2 dice, 6 + 3.
Oh, it's more damage.
Yep.
Hey.
Luna, my baby. But me, more damage. 2d6 + 3.
2d6 + 3.
Cool, that's a 9 damage.
Nice. There's a big bite of its leg. Arrgh.
Oh, yeah, I gotta change all her stuff.
Is this target a creature?
This target is not. It is a earth element. Well, wait. Is it a creature?
Creature.
I guess all things are creatures, right?
I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
just
No,
reading
not-
I'm reading the description of bite. If the target
Why
is a
does
creature,
the
it must succeed on
intelligence
a-
go down?
Oh, I see what you're saying. If the target is a creature, it must succeed a DC 13 strength check or be knocked prone. Good call. 10 +5, 15. So yes, it was able to resist being pulled down by the wolf, but good call.
Cool. I'll just go ahead and Google what's a creature.
Yeah, I think it's everything.
Is it?
I think creature is anything that's moving around.
No,
and
but constructs aren't creatures.
aren't they still creatures? Because they're beasts, but beasts are creatures.
Constructs are not
I'm-
beasts.
I'm sorry, they're constructs, but constructs are creatures, right? Everything's a creature. Everything that's
Yeah,
like
is it the difference between like an object and a creature?
I think
like, is
that's
that
what
the,
it is.
The overarching
Yeah.
title.
So like you can't trip and awake like a dancing sword, but you could pull the legs out from an earth elemental.
Oh, it's slugs in HR.
Okay, so has anyone called out to slugs?
Yeah. We had that moment where
Yeah.
I was like, "Is this our secret?" And
I was like,
he said,
"Yeah."
yeah. And I said, "Let's go help the others." And
All right.
Slugs, never feeling opposition in their life, continues to say,
So Slug was like, "Hell yeah!"
Right.
And I said, "Let's go help the others," and they can interpret it however they want to.
Slugs is going after Tibor.
"Oh, slugs."
So Slugs is a little
It's a
dagger
romantic
out,
gesture.
and it's like, "Rah!" and jumps forward with his
A little
dagger.
dagger?
Rolls an 18, so hits.
You had no additions. Oh my gosh.
No, there are, but like already hit with the 18.
That's so
Slugs, we're gonna have to work on your form.
Yeah, leaps straight forward and puts a dagger into the. If someone is attacking someone and then you attack them, that counts as sneak attack if you're a rogue, right? As long as they're otherwise
If
engaged.
the enemy is engaged
Yeah.
with another creature, they get sneak attack.
Then slugs get sneak attack damage.
Slugs is a rogue.
Is there anything else that slugs could have been?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Slugs does 13 points of
I thought
damage.
it's a d6 for sneak attack.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Hang on. Wait.
So you might have under damaged.
I may have. Slugs does 15 points of damage.
Hey, 2 more points, baby.
Sick.
I'm so excited for my
Is he
sneak
dead
attack.
yet?
Sinks it deep.
It's only half damage.
Sinks that blade deep into the turtle's side, but the turtle stumbles and is still standing, but looks pretty bad at this point.
Oh, slugs.
It looks up
Okay.
at you like, ah!
Yeah.
Just everywhere, baby.
Yeah. Next in the order is HR.
HR. All right, so Harold Rowell is looking up towards the disc and now aims his bow at the earth elemental and fires 2 shots at it. Let's see if they hit. First one's a natural 20. That's definitely going to hit. Second one is a 21. That's going to hit.
Hell
So
yeah.
both shots strike the creature. Well, we'll do the non-lethal one first. That is going to be 12 points of damage plus 13 is 25, and another 7 is 32 points of damage. So you
Wow.
pull 2 more blunt arrows as they just crack, and huge cracks appear across the chest of the earth elemental. It is not down, but it is looking poorly. Who's up? Yeah.
And next in the order is Piff. Are the people not here to save us yet?
So Piff's gone.
Piff's gone.
left.
Yeah, Piff has
Left.
teleported away.
Yeah, something was coming down, right?
Yes. Yes, there is a
Is it
disc.
here yet?
It's still about 3 rounds above you.
I want to
rounds.
Yeah.
3 rounds?
Yeah.
We're gonna be okay.
Rip.
Got a long descent.
Bring out my new kid.
But Astrid.
Next in the order is T-Borg.
Tibor. Okay. Tibor is still raging, so is going to continue to attack.
But whom?
You're right there. Well, hang on.
They do have a goblin on them? Question
Yeah.
mark.
Call high or low.
Hi.
It's high. So Tibor looks like he's going to strike you, then turns and attacks Slugs.
lovers.
Slugs has Tibor has disadvantage.
Tibor has
because
disadvantage on
Yes.
the first one or both attacks?
the
The first one.
The
I think
first.
was last
Well,
year,
yeah. Look at.
Just has disadvantage on the next attack.
Right. First
Next
attack's a
attack roll.
natural 1.
Hell yeah.
So let's deal with that first. So Tibor goes to attack Slugs, but there's blood that's been dripping down onto his hands, and it loosens his grip on his axe.
My blood.
His own blood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, combined with yours, sure. Yeah,
My blood.
absolutely.
My blood.
So he's going to have to roll a dexterity save. 18. So he's able to grip onto his axe, but it blows his next attack. So that's all he has for this one.
Nice.
You blew it.
Well, actually, no, that's not true.
We shouldn't have celebrated.
Because he is also, but he's a special kind of rager. So he can attack
Ragier.
one more time. And that one misses. So it is
Hey.
frenzy
Nice,
of
nice,
attacks.
nice.
He is
Nice.
unable.
Good
Slugs are just
slugs.
dancing around like rah, rah, and unable to strike the little whack-a-mole.
Whack-a-mole.
Yeah. Yeah. Twirls his mustache.
Yeah, see?
But it's not a mustache. It's a spider. Like 2 spiders that are spinning. It's like just
I hate this so much.
God.
You're not gonna think about that later tonight.
Janice is up next.
All right.
You're on deck.
Vicious mockery again on T-Borg.
Okay.
Why aren't you down yet, you big dumb thing?
Right.
So mean.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving
What a
throw.
vicious mockery.
I rolled a natural 19. So in his rage, you're just not able to penetrate that mind.
Penetrate that mind.
Well,
Had to.
That was the only part of the sentence I heard because me and Joey were doing something else. And I turned to hear, penetrate that mind. And I was like, what?
So fortunately not.
Yeah, and I'm out of bardic inspiration. So I'm gonna run
I am
further
uninspired.
away from them.
Right. You're awful.
Didn't work. Bye.
Excellent. Who's up?
next in the order is Theodore.
I would like to kind of have Tio relating it back to like the troll incident again. Him
Totally.
being so small, this thing so big.
Yeah, the
level?
earth elemental is like the size of a troll, and the turtle's pretty big as well.
Okay.
Are you going to level 4?
Yeah. I'm
that.
16 now. I can drive the disc. I would like to.
pyramid for
I'd like to try to like parkour a bit off of like the creature's like knee
Sure.
to get a little just enough like kick up and take my diamond blade, slam it through or like as deep into like towards the head or neck, like however close it can actually get there.
Which one are we going for? The
The golem.
Gotcha.
I'm not gonna do this to the
Right.
to the student.
Okay.
But I'm gonna at this point, like just with everything that's going on and the day that's been here, like there's just this built up just teenage confusion and angst and all the emotion, and I technically would like to cast chromatic orb
Okay.
through my
blade.
arm.
Okay.
Through the blade.
Awesome. Then that's it. Just roll me an acrobatics. Don't biff it.
Oh, I still have inspiration too. How long does that last?
like 10 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
No. Balls.
I can try to give you a boost if you need it.
I mean, but the 10 minutes is
Yeah,
so
it's
long,
not
right?
up yet. You can still use it.
Yep.
Yeah. You got like 12 seconds ago.
I'm going to use it. That's only a 14. That's 16.
Yeah, you were able to vault off that. Basically, it kind of like turns around and hunches down for a moment. It has a knee out, so you kind of step on its knee, jump yourself up. You're at eye level with it as you slam your blade home.
Okay.
And what happens?
Okay. I have to make a spell attack.
All right.
It's your daddy god thing, right?
Is that
Is
Daddy
it
God
a
thing?
divinity or is it as a...
No, it's just my
That's
class.
your-
Yeah.
It's just a
night.
spell. I'm just channeling
Oh,
it
I didn't know if it
through
was
my
a
arm. That's
divinity thing.
kind of like my arcane focus sort
Yeah.
of thing. That's not bad. 20.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
Okay. So having seen that this thing is oozing lava, the damage that kind of bursts from Tio's arm is going to be cold damage.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
So that's 3d8.
Nice.
Which one is the D?
You know,
Joey freezes.
I've never done this many dice. Oh, that's not bad. 15.
Okay.
15 points cold.
So you sink your blade in, and like frost just runs up the blade and spiders into the creature. And where you've cut in deep, you feel it, like you see the lava form, but the cold cuts in deeper, and you see the blackness of this, like, dried lava spread underneath its chest, up into its neck, and down into its legs. As you wrench the sword out, it's more brittle. It's not down yet, but you've damaged it a lot and weakened it.
Huh. Well, next in the order is Barb. So I'm still like in melee attack range of.
You're literally between a rock and a hard place.
Well. Well, if I disengage, is that from all attacks or just
If
from
you
one?
disengage,
I'll-
it's from all attacks.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure it is. If you spend a key point to disengage, you should be able to disengage from both attackers.
Yeah, unless either of them have a feat
Right.
or an ability.
Okay.
Fuck you, stay here. Basically the ability, yeah.
Then yeah, I am going to disengage.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna use my action to disengage and be like, nope, and just start backing way the fuck up.
Is it tummy time out? Is that what it is?
I don't want to go to tummy time because that's not necessarily mobile. That's
Sure.
a bit more tactics.
Yeah.
Even though it just doesn't seem like it.
Right.
Yeah, I kind of start backing the fuck up until I eventually like get into this weird backwards run.
Yeah.
And then when I get, who's far away? Are you far away? You're
I'm now on the...
Oh, everyone's up there. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna get as far away as I can, my 40 feet.
Sure.
And then
Harold Ryle's probably the furthest away.
Yeah, I'm gonna get next to Ryle.
Sure.
And I'm gonna be like, your current goal is to protect the students. I hope you know that. And I'm gonna pull out my notebook and kind of just hide behind him.
I'm grading you.
In your wake is Slugs holding a dagger, facing off against
Right!
both of these
You just look
creatures.
Slugs.
Looks up to you as in like, hey, we're fighting
To
together.
me?
No, looks
No,
up to
to
Barb to be like, hey, we're fighting together, right? And you have now abandoned him.
Listen, Slugs.
I got him.
Yeah, you'll totally be fine.
Who's up?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn. Fuck
Yeah.
it. Aston Loon.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm going to... I'm going to say, Luna, help Slugs! And send Luna to go attack the turtle. Yeah, and then I'm going to keep attacking the rock creature with two doors, so we're kind of splitting
Awesome.
a bit. So I'm going to do both my attacks to the creature.
Yep.
Sorry, my brain. I was like, well, I don't know what to call it. They're both high. I hate math so much. There was a 21 and a 20 not natural.
Yeah, both hit.
Cool.
Can
And
I be making bone darts?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. You can
Yay.
make it pluck,
Generous
pluck, pluck,
DM.
pluck.
Yeah, I'm hiding
my
behind, like-
celestial mark is still on this creature. Wait, I'm gonna roll that actually, a different one, so I know which one it is. So base damage is going to be 16, and then an extra 6, so 22 damage.
Yeah. It. So describe how you take this creature down.
So I just saw Theodore do this like amazing like blast into its brain. So I sort of like get low. Since Theodore goes high, I go low, and I kind of have both my swords, and I just kind of plunge into both of its legs and try to pull it right out to just sort of grip its knees.
Yeah.
If it has those off and tips into tumbling.
So that blackness that Theodore created underneath it has now spread into its legs, and as you stab into them and pull, it just shatters from the kneecaps up and crumbles into a pile of rock in front of you. And then the light just kind of goes out.
I flip my hair and I go, awesome. And then Luna's gonna attack the
Yep.
the boy, and doesn't really have pack tactics because she's not really near any of us.
Sure.
We are the pack, right?
She's near.
Yes.
Oh.
This-
Okay.
I don't know if she would consider
Slugs is an
slugs.
ally? Question mark.
Well, technically,
Slugs is
Slugs
an
is an
ally.
ally of, yeah. I mean, of you guys
Slugs
right
is-
now at
the
least,
rule
yeah.
is ally.
Yeah, the rule is ally, so I guess she would have it.
We're claiming pack isn't like
Yeah, but
closer bond.
yeah, I guess the rule is ally. So, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna miss. Actually, I think it's a 17. Yeah, it's a 17.
17 just misses.
Yeah, I know.
Get a bite of the shell.
But she's gonna try to just be there and help support Slugs.
Arr.
And that's
Slugs is
my-
excited to see her.
well, actually, and I'll also use my movement. Instead, use my movement to move over as well and be helping support Slugs.
Surrounding
Yeah.
Tibor at this point.
Basically, yeah.
Nice.
I'll say you can stand down if you want to as I go in.
He's still
closer.
raging. Yeah.
I'm still gonna say it to him.
No, fair enough.
Yeah, see, Slugs, you're fine. I just, other people. Next in the order is Slugs and HR.
Okay, so a Slugs wheels around on Tibor, is like "Rah!" and tries to stab him. Rolls a 17, which plus his hit is gonna hit him. So
So Slugs.
stabs Tibor for 7 points of damage and takes him out.
Yes.
Thank you, Slugs.
So Slugs just like runs up, the side of Tibor as he's being distracted, is back on the shell and just plunges a dagger into the back of Tibor's neck, and Tibor like kind of lifts up, the rage falls out of his eyes, his jaw snaps shut, and he plummets wham face first into the ground.
Well, great.
Nope. And then Luna kind of grabs a Slugs by the back of his scruff and kind of flips him up, and he's like, "Rah!" And he lands on Luna, and they start wrestling. He's like, "Rah!" He's so happy.
Yeah, she's huge now too.
Yeah.
I'm like, see, okay, I knew she was growing, right? I'm not crazy.
Yeah. Oh, she's definitely bigger now.
She's a lot
Luna's
bigger.
absolutely
Sure.
bigger now. Harold Ryle is looking around, making sure you guys are all right, and just staring towards the discs the one disc lowering towards you. At this point now, you can see who's on it. Riding this disc is Archon Dima. Oh, sorry. Nope, that is wrong. That is so wrong. I'm
Oops.
sorry. Riding the disc is Archon Dima, Harold Vardon, and Harold Medina.
So
Condensation.
terror, and lies.
Condensation. No,
Wealth.
sorry.
Lies, wealth.
No, Harold
Vardon.
Vardon is wealth.
Wealth.
Yeah. Condensation, wealth, and lies. God, wealth and
Men-
lies should always be next to each other.
God,
They're
wow.
BFFs, you know it.
I've got bone to pick with Medina. So hard.
You can't use that line. It's
Oh,
totally
you're right.
Barb's
You're right.
line.
I've got
Sorry.
a star to pick with Medina.
There you go.
I've got to stick to my brand. I forgot.
All right, are any of you doing anything?
I mean, regrouping.
I'm gonna.
Is
I'm
everyone
gonna.
okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna lay down.
Tired.
Wait,
Okay.
I took
So
no damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must be nice. I took like 30 points of damage.
There are which two people
There
are
is
still here?
in front of
like,
you
are
is a kobold
unconscious?
and a turtle.
And Piff or Pip or whatever ran away.
I let them go,
teleported
yeah.
away.
I also say slugs.
Everything.
Can you wrap up the? And I point at the turtle.
Takes them
Yeah.
a little bit extra time, but yeah, gets them all wrapped up
Is
in
the
webs.
turtle dying?
No, I mean we can say that it was stabilized. I mean, yes,
Okay.
it would bleed out, but you guys, I'm assuming, would stabilize them. And actually, slugs can do that. So
Okay.
slugs kind of like,
Do your
webs over the
thing,
wound.
Slugsy.
Yeah.
So does Gurn still have his seeker ring?
Well, you assume they both do. Their arms are wrapped up.
I take my dagger out and
All right, and cut through.
yeah, I know.
And yeah, there is a ring on Gurn's finger with a pink stone that's definitely the same stone. It's definitely a god stone.
I want to take it.
You can't take it off his finger. It won't come off.
Should I cut his finger off?
No.
Cut his
I'm
finger
gonna
off.
cut his finger off.
Yeah.
God. I love how you asked
All
for our
right.
opinion. We said no, and you still
They
did.
said
it.
yes.
Oh, I said
I
no.
said yes.
Theodore, who
This is
are
the
you?
first-
Right.
That's
I
it.
went
Joey
with-
said yes.
I took a vote.
Now, Gurn's stabilized.
Yes, for now.
They're
So
gonna
are they?
bleed out
They're
like
not.
this.
They're not conscious, are they?
They are well, Gurn is still
They're
unconscious.
Gonna wake the fuck up when
yeah,
their fingers
they'll
cut off.
wake up when their fingers cut off, but they're unconscious right now.
Well, technically, you would do crit damage
Yep.
Yeah.
to an unconscious creature,
could
which is
probably
2
kill
automatic failing saving
This
throws.
person. Well, they've
Is
already,
that what happens?
They've already succeeded their saving throws, right?
Correct.
Oh,
But then
they
they
did?
would probably
Oh, they did.
re-begin.
Right.
once The
I can
hand-
healing hands him.
Okay.
It's,
Gosh.
one,
Alright.
hand is healing, the other's a dagger.
I
One
need
hand
This is how
gives,
surgery
the other
works.
takes.
I need you to roll a strength roll
Holy shit.
to see if you can cut right through the finger.
Oh, I may not be able to saw through this.
That'd be funny.
A 7.
Oh, okay. You get halfway through it,
Fucking butter knife.
Okay,
and
I'm
the
just gonna say
creature.
that Astrid's helping Slug so she doesn't see that. I see, because she
Yeah.
might, yeah.
Well, no.
Theodore's
He gets.
climbing out of the pile
Okay,
of rocks.
you get halfway
Like,
through the middle finger
cause.
where he's wearing the ring,
Uh-huh.
and you hit the bone.
Uh-huh.
You can't quite get through the bone. The creature wakes up and starts screaming. As that happens, there's this loud noise from above you. Like, there's this wave of blue energy that seems to explode from the temple and go in all directions. And there's the sound of, like, if you'd ever heard the sound of a machine being powered down, that's what it sounds like. A second later, the silver disc that the heralds are on tips over, and all 3 of them go into free fall. They're about 200 feet above you and falling towards you.
Awesome.
what just
Sombra's
what
here.
happened? What happened?
Wait, so
So
this
we
is
just heard a noise and then we just see them falling?
Yes. There was some kind of explosion, and a second later, the disc just died and tipped over, and the 3 of them
Slugs!
began
We don't
falling.
have to worry about bringing the school down. It's bringing itself down.
Yeah,
really.
Slugs.
Ah.
Big net right now.
Ah, and like Slugs can't build a net that big, but he's trying to.
Oh,
Yeah.
buddy.
Listen, they're all really strong. I'm sure, like, condensation can just make a little ice thing. I've seen him do it before. I'm having this conversation. We're watching them. We're watching them fall, and I'm like, no.
I have
think
nothing.
anytime
I have
he's gonna
nothing
say
to
something.
help, and I say, Ryle, can you do anything?
You know what? That's a good.
And then I'll
let's see
and
if Harold-
Astrid will start running towards them if
Do you have an
can.
arrow with a mattress at the end of it?
Yeah.
a sandwich.
A parachute?
I'll,
No.
I'll-
These are
Harold
high-level
Rowell-
people.
Harold Rowell
Edema.
looks panicked, frankly.
I yell out, do that ice thing!
Astrid will start running towards them as fast as she can.
Okay, excellent. Harold Dema is attempting to do something. Like you can see the frost forming around him, and his hands are out. Harold Medina is trying to remain calm, but appears to be going to cast magic.
The
And
spell, magic.
Harold Vardon just looks panicked,
Yeah.
just throwing gold, trying to cushion his fall.
I mean, you say this like you're offering turns to us,
I
but
have
So is the-
nothing to
Is there anything you want to do?
Is Gurn awake now?
Oh yeah, awake and screaming.
Okay.
what's wrong, Gurn?
Yeah, I'm like I'm like, you're tied
My
up.
finger!
Sorry.
My finger!
I wanted the ring.
No, wait.
Wait, but what hurts more, the finger
Hey,
or the crushed face and bones missing from Gurn's body?
that's
Either-
true.
My finger.
Yeah.
You did cut away the part over the ring, so.
Oh. Can I
Yep.
pull it?
19 dex. Nope. He's gone.
He's
What's
gone.
what's
Yeah.
what happened?
As soon as he touches the ring, the stone shatters and he
The
vanishes.
same thing Pip did
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
when I let Pip
Okay,
go.
well, nuts.
Oops.
Seeing that, I'm gonna run over to The
T-Borg.
turtle. T-Borg.
So a slug's only got
Cyborg.
like up to his waist, like from the ankles up to the waist, and has not wrapped the rest of his body.
Okay, well, he's still unconscious.
Yes.
I'm gonna hold him down.
Okay, kind of like.
I'm gonna give him just a little bit. I'm gonna be like, "What happened, Janice?"
He touched his ring and disappeared.
Oh wow! And then I'm gonna run over to
we try to take it
Tibor,
out?
and does he have a ring on too?
Yes.
I'm gonna just like straddle his whole arm.
Right.
I think back
Lock it up.
to my hour on the tree, and remember the technique called Katniss
how
that
you
I did.
Katniss.
Right.
Katniss.
The Katniss technique.
And I'm just gonna try to hold down, arms full bone out, and just kind of hold down his arm.
Excellent.
And I'm like, Theodore, I don't know. This ring, I don't know. It's something, they're gone. Sorry, I just think of you as like the other physical person.
What do you want me to do?
Just hold them down with me.
Why?
What are we gonna do about that? It's so weird that they're still falling too.
Me and Luna are running towards them. We don't know what the fuck we're gonna do, but
Right.
we're running towards them to help.
Well, Luna's a big old air mattress now, so let them fall
She
on
can
Luna.
still take damage. She does have a lot more HP now.
I'll
All right. So
come
you guys.
questioningly over to Barb and pin down the other arm.
Right. You hold down the other arm.
Yeah,
No,
but
it's
my
Theodore.
eye,
Yeah.
like, I'm probably like just sitting on it, watching the three instructors just
Yeah.
fall. My eyes are glued to that.
All right. So you run underneath them. You run over to Barb. Barb's holding down the turtle, and Medina gets off her spell, and all three of them just begin to float and fall slower, but that disc is still coming straight down.
And
It slams into the earth like about 10 feet in front of you, just edge down, cuts halfway into the earth, just slams down, throws up dirt and rocks and everything. And then a couple rounds later, the instructors alight.
Are you okay?
Well, they're closest to me, right?
They are
Are-
fine.
Where are they?
Right,
I was
like
running.
right in front of you.
How far away from the group are they, though?
About 20 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, so I helped, right? I don't know.
You always help, my
I
dear.
tried. So.
Archon Dema looks pissed as usual. What is going on? And looks to Harold Ryle. And Harold Ryle gestures towards Tibor. And you kind of see, even though he's like a pale blue, the color still kind of drain from Archon Dema's face. Gather him.
should I cut off the ring?
I think they're gonna see that at this point.
They'll probably notice a missing finger and be like, "Now, what used to be here?"
Or they'll physically see you
Still
doing
bleeding?
it. They're like, we're all right here now,
Yeah,
right?
everyone's here.
Yeah.
And Theodore didn't see
We got him.
the one guy disappear with the ring. Didn't see Janice do that either.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
And Archon Dema
Put the bloody
begins,
dagger behind me.
right, exactly. Archon Dema begins to encase the turtle in ice, except for the head.
Ice and spider webs.
effective.
So what happened? Why did you get shot down? I'm very confused.
Dema pulls out a scry pad, and it's just static. There's nothing going on, no connection whatsoever. The temple is down.
Down? What does that mean?
Someone has sabotaged it.
There's a demigod of hacking. Oh my god! Why didn't
Astrid
I pick
thinks about the
hacking?
fact that she
Yeah.
let Piff go. He thinks about it and doesn't say anything.
Whistle, whistle, whistle. Without
Um,
the discs, we cannot get. It'll be a long climb.
I thought
We have one disc,
No,
right?
that
Don't we
one's.
have the disc that we got here on?
If this one's out, the other ones are going to be out
wasn't there like a huge elevator that you took?
on the outsides. So if there's a valley in the middle, on the outside edges,
Yeah.
there's elevators to get grain from ships and things like that.
Would
But
that
on
be
the
faster
inside-
to take?
We'd have to get out of the valley all the way over the edge, take it up, and then come back. So no,
Okay.
Do you
Yeah.
think? Do you think someone's attacking the temple right now?
most likely.
Who are your enemies? Is it this big boy right here?
And he looks, and as he's icing him, he's like, "Yes,
Ex-students? Yeah.
and
Seems like it.
looks over at Medina, and Medina just kind of gives him a little shrug, like, "We'll all talk back at the temple."
Why?
In 3 days?
What do we? What?
I think we need to talk now.
We need to talk
We
right
need
now
answers
before we go anywhere with you.
This is a former student.
Yeah, I got
Grabs him
that.
and pulls him and sits
They
him
told
up.
us.
This is why there are no current students above your grade.
So why'd they all leave? Revolt.
It was led, and as he's saying this, the disc like and wrenches itself out of the ground and rights itself vertically. At least that. Get on. We'll explain.
Explain, and then I'll get on.
If you want to remain here in the valley, that is your choice. All the students must hear this.
Okay.
What are we doing?
I get on.
Yeah, let's get on.
I get on.
All right. You all get on. Slugs gets on.
Do we all get on? Astrid says to Theodore, Theodore, isn't it so wonderful how nothing bad could ever happen to the temple, and nothing can get in without them knowing, and none of us can die in it? All these things are so good, aren't they?
Archon Dima looks a little defeated. Harold Vardon and
I'm sipping my tea.
Harold Vardon and Harold Medina.
And after I smiled to Ryle.
Right? Yeah. Well, Ryle.
He's the one who was like, nothing gets in without us knowing. Like 2 hours ago.
Ryle kind of shrugs. Harold Medina and Harold Vardon share a knowing look and kind of wink at each other. And Archon Dima just looks defeated. He's having a bad day. And it's-
You're having a
Yeah,
bad
Yeah,
same,
same.
buddy. Fucking same.
Hashtag same on that
You're
one,
having the
Dima.
worst day.
All right, you guys get up to, it raises you right into the middle of the temple, and it locks in. There's other seekers there. There are seekers everywhere now, it seems like, with
What
their
are all
weapons
of
out.
their names? I need all
Stop
of them.
right now.
I need the full
No,
list
absolutely
of
not.
every name of every
Bryant.
100% no.
Brian.
Bryant is there.
Roger.
Ryan.
Roger's there.
Vera,
Yep, Vera.
Roger, Vera, and then 50 Bryants.
Yep.
all spelled slightly.
Jenny with an I. Jenny with an I is there. All right.
Hey, Jenny with an eye.
So you pull up and lock up, and Archon Dima orders Harold Vardon to secure the prisoner. So he puts him on another disc and begins to guide him out of there. And they say, meet in the dining hall. We're calling all the students there.
All right.
Okay, Dumbledore.
Is that where you're all going?
I mean,
Yeah.
where else are we gonna
Let's
go?
go to the dining.
Just making sure. You might fuck
Yeah.
off. You
I
know.
mean, that's how I feel, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, no, I want to know what's going on.
all right.
Can someone heal me?
That's right. You're pretty beat up, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Harold Medina would actually come over to you, and she'd just kind of glide her fingers across you. Oh, my dear, yes, you are quite injured. And she heals you for 17 points of damage.
Okay. You probably get this a lot. Is this like real?
This is
healing? Okay.
What I have done to you is permanent.
Yeah, okay. I walk away. Thanks.
Those
Thanks.
17 hit points can never go away now. You can never
Ever.
go below
Actually,
17.
yes.
They'll be there forever. As will the dreams. Anyways, good to see you, student.
If only Barb dreamed.
So you all head to the dining hall, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Everyone is gathering in there. As you walk through the main building, there are clearly signs that something happened here. There's some broken vases, some knocked over furniture. There are some scorch marks along the walls. So something went down here as well.
Is there anyone, like all the students are here?
Yeah.
Can we pull someone aside? And
All
talk
the
to them?
students are here except for...
Demrin died.
well, no, Demeron's still in the
Dead.
hospital. And Zendar's nowhere to be seen either.
Interesting.
Can I find Wendell?
Yeah. Wendell's playing with the otters.
Yeah, I
Trying to
walk
keep
up to
it
him and I say, hey, buddy,
Oh, hey.
what happened?
Well, we don't know. Like, all the lights went off, and I was in potion making, and all of a sudden, everything turned off, and it was really scary. And then there was an explosion, and that was scary. And then we heard some screaming, and then I hid in a closet, and then we came here.
You okay?
Yeah, it was exciting, but it was weird.
Yeah, I was in the valley.
Oh,
It sounded weird.
oh, are you okay?
I'm okay. Yeah, I'm unscathed. It was just a strange situation.
And then his eyes kind of dropped to Luna, and he's like, "Whoa!"
Yeah.
Drop to Luna or raise to Luna?
Well, raised to Luna, right?
Yeah, she's a big girl. I think she
Oh.
got a little bigger now.
Oh, yeah, she's so. And he kind of like flips up her lip and looks at the
Yeah.
teeth, like, "Wow,
I know.
At the dog show now.
They're at a dog show.
Uh-huh.
she's
Yeah.
much bigger."
She did. She did a lot of growing up in the last hour, I guess.
Neat.
I just didn't know if you saw anything or anything weird.
I didn't see anything.
Nobody that was strange that you didn't recognize walking around.
Not where I was, but I was kind of like, I never left the room because they told us not to leave the room, so I didn't leave the room, so I don't really know.
Yeah, and if I notice Zendar's missing?
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah, there's
look-
only 16 of you. You would notice
I
when
look
people
around-
are missing.
He's
No, I wouldn't.
he's not in
I'm not
Wendell's
counting.
group, right?
He is
He's not.
He's with Susomu, Slugs, and
Susomu.
Kree.
Is Susomu
Yeah.
here?
Susomu's here.
Well, I just say, where's the Shadow Boy?
To who?
To Wendell, I'm talking to
Oh.
him, so
Oh, I haven't seen him. I don't know.
I guess I note that. I'm like, that's weird. Yeah, I'll sit with Wendell, I guess, to hear it, and I just like look to everybody else. I guess we're all kind of
Gathered around.
Yeah.
him,
gathering, but I'll sit with Wendell and
Yeah.
I'll pet one of the otters.
Oh, and they lean in and they fight for attention.
This is our zoo. We're building our zoo of babies.
And then anyone else want to do anything until while we're waiting for the teachers? Okay.
Yeah, I'm
I don't know
ready.
if you
Can I
want to
pull
talk
out my
about
scribe pad?
Susomu or not.
Yes, you can pull out your
And
scribe pad.
is it still functioning?
Yes, Yes,
N-
now it's
it
working
reconnected.
fine.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
just focused on the scribe pad.
All right, excellent. Alert.
Does
Alert.
anybody look?
Purge memory dump now.
Does anybody look? I know this is gonna be such a reach. Does anybody look uneasy or guilty? Like, does anybody look like how Wendell's like chilling? Like, no, this happened. Like, does anybody look like they're, you know what I mean?
Perception.
Like, I'm curious if anyone looks like they've just done something. 18.
Malvorn looks more
Of
annoyed
course.
than usual.
More annoyed than usual.
Yeah.
Does he? If he glances over at me, is he scanning?
He's not looking at anybody.
Oh.
He's staring down, kind of like forward and down a bit, and just seething.
Can I look at Janice? I don't know where. And I kind of like point with my eyes over to Malvorn.
He's been pouting since the last class, I think. He's
This-
probably still pouting over it.
This looks like more.
You
than
think
what
so?
I mean, I saw him pouting after combat, but he looks like something's up with him.
Hmm.
Can you see?
Okay. I can try. I'm going to walk
I
over
w-
to Malvarn.
Click, 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 straight over
Oh, I
to
thought you were
Malvorn.
just gonna use your brain powers, but
Yeah.
no, go use. Go do that.
It's called psychology.
Hey, Malvarn.
Janice,
What happened here?
I do not know yet. When it worries me.
Why does it worry you?
Too many unexpected events make it hard to calculate.
You like to be in control of everything, huh?
Don't you?
To a certain degree.
I like to be in control of everything.
Sometimes it's nice to lose control.
Look what happened today.
Well, I mean, all sorts of things have happened today. So what did you see? Looks like there was a battle here.
I'm not sure. But I definitely saw Zendar fighting with someone I'd never met.
Zendar, the shadow guy.
But this other person had abilities. It was one of the cat people.
Cat people.
Yes.
I'm like a little puzzled. I don't know what you're...
Pulls out his scribe pad and brings up a page on the tabaxi. These, the tabaxi.
Oh, and it wasn't a student?
Not one that I had met.
So where is... I look around. Where is Zendar now?
They plunged into darkness and were out of my line of sight. By that point, students were rushing through the hallways. I don't know where they went.
Well, I think the teachers are about to make some sort of announcement.
As you say that,
I
oh sure,
This is just a question. Doesn't have to stay. Are Zendar's pronouns they them, or were you just doing that?
Zendar's pronouns are he him.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were using they, and I just wanted to make sure I wasn't misgendering Zendar.
No,
'cause I
that's
usually
totally
use he,
fair.
him.
Yeah.
Cool. That's what I wanted to check.
I think I default now.
Yeah, I'm.
Yeah.
It's easy's fault. I want to sit next down to Theodore.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna put an arm around you.
Touch me.
And it's I mean you're small, so I think the arm can be around you without touching you. It's just like resting on maybe like I don't know, I'm still imagining Hogwarts.
Yeah, the
so-
high backs. There's
so,
no
maybe, like, the
chairs. They only have
table-
benches.
bench and
Yeah.
table, so it's like around the table or
I'm,
something.
I'm sitting like
I
cross
don't know
pretzel
why
style.
I think we're facing away from the table, but anyway,
You could be.
I just want to say,
I don't have
I'm not.
in my lap.
I don't think any of us are trying to be a dick to you, but I do think in this moment it would be useful for you to forget about being a soldier and to just take in information and do not pick a side.
Can I tinker
What are you tinkering?
the scribe pad?
What are you trying to do?
Get out of their system using my gnomish
Yeah.
ingenuity.
Yeah, you could try.
I don't know what that would be.
Roll an intelligence check.
I lean over. Are you deleting System 32 or what?
Hacking into the system.
Oh, that's nice. That's a 23.
Okay. Okay, so you start clicking buttons and swiping things, and you're looking for a way to get like you feel like there's like another system, and that you're being like
This is we
this
were
is the
already
child
told this is
system.
what they're letting us see,
Yeah.
which I told you that this is what they're. I want to get past that.
Okay, so you pop. So as the heralds take the stage, you pop into it gets out of this GUI system, right, where it's showing you images and things you can pick, and now
Bessie.
it like kind of blinks blank, and you think you've broken it for a moment, and then it flickers back on, and it's just a list of file of folders.
And I don't even say anything to Barb, but I show you. I've picked my side, and I turn it off.
Okay.
Are the people at the doors like? Are they letting us leave? Like, could Luna leave?
Yeah, no one's holding you here. Luna could leave if
Cool.
she wants.
Could I, before it starts, could I say, try to sniff out the shadow? And I point at the door, just to see if she can maybe see if she can find. Because surely, like, his smell is somewhere by his room. Like, I just want to see if maybe she can find where Zendar might be.
Luna goes hunting around. Like as soon as she gets to the door, the nose is down. Sniff, 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 sniff,
Yeah,
sniff, sniff,
so
sniff.
she can go do that while they talk.
Awesome. All right. So in front of you is Archon Dima, Harold Medina, and Archon Mordok.
This is the first time
wait,
what? This is the first time most of us are seeing him.
My
right?
eyes are still on this.
Students,
What the
What?
fucking hell?
this has been an upsetting day for many of you.
I lean over to Astrid and Janice. That's the dean.
We just wanted to gather you all together and talk so we can be at peace and find balance once again amongst our school.
I lean over again. He's the demigod of balance. That's why he said that.
Oh my gosh.
Cool.
What the hell?
Harold Medina, if you please. She nods towards the dean and steps forward. Today is an unfortunate reminder of our failures.
Janice, hold on. I tap Janice real quick, and I say, Janice, take me into the mind space real quick. You and I, we're staying there,
I mind link.
and we go black.
Yeah. Well,
What's up?
We see that, right?
Yes.
you guys at this point recognize the glazed over look of the Mind Palace?
Yeah, I sort of elbow Theodore and I point at them.
I don't. I mean, like, shocking. I don't trust anything Medina says,
Agreed.
I'm worried she's gonna be casting something right now, and so I want at least you and I to not
Be affected.
susceptible to that, but I also want to know what they say. So I just thought that if you and I are here, we can get the information from them later. I'm not sure if maybe
I
you
look
can
out a
leave.
window.
Yeah, you guys are basically in the palace looking out a window, and the window shows what's beyond you.
Let's
Oh.
watch.
I didn't even know there were windows in here. What the fuck?
Yeah, it just keeps adding stuff.
This is weird. I guess we've never talked about what the fuck this
Is
is.
it catering?
So, mass charm. No, I'm kidding.
I have
That's
advantage.
what I'm like waiting for you to Men in Black us.
I mean, yeah, that's I
Yeah.
am suspecting for something like that to happen.
So in the real world, we're just like,
Yeah. Kind of like staring, glazed,
Yeah.
maybe with your head kind of cocked a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, and the two of us are seeing this happen. Like,
Totally.
I just feel like at least this place can hold some sort of safety for us.
I don't know, but perhaps we'll find out. I think it was a good idea.
Thanks.
There's much we should explain.
Fuck you too.
Gotta have someone out.
The temple was attacked by former students. 4 former students. The reason you all have no upper classes is because there was a rebellion. A rebellion led by a young blue dragon named Sarog, who was the demigod of defiance. He convinced many of the students to lead a revolt against the temple. Many escaped while their classmates and instructors were slaughtered.
Pause. I turn to Barb. She mentioned a blue dragon. I saw a dragon in my vision when
When did you have a vision?
I just have them all randomly now.
Okay.
I have them for plot points.
I do not envy you.
When Ra was talking about the students earlier.
Oh. I mean, why did they recruit the demigod of defiance?
They have to have all the demigods come through. But you're right, that one should have probably
Yeah.
clued
It
off
should
some
have been,
bells.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, you think?
Also, it is a nice calming moon above you in the dining hall right now. So,
Uh-huh.
yes.
Calming
Oh.
for some.
I feel powerful.
I'm on
Oh.
It's
So-
light
I like the bylights.
joy.
Oh, the bylights are great, aren't they? Yeah,
Bylights.
they make me very, very happy.
Mm.
So, do you have questions?
If there's just sea of silence, Astrid goes, "Duh."
Medina nods. I understand this is beyond what many of you expected, but it also underlines why we are training you, to prepare you for such events.
Astrid raises her hand.
Astrid.
What did you do to stop the rebellion?
And Astrid would, Harold Medina would say, well, I wasn't here. Archon Morak glides up to the front. It was challenging. Many were killed. Many instructors and the old dean were all slaughtered in this. It was a reminder that we have to have more control.
The way Rama's staring at me stresses me out too.
Aram, tell us at any point if we see something or hear something different.
Yeah, so far it's all the same. So you're seeing everything exactly as it is. They're
Okay.
not doing magic or anything else.
Sure, so
Yeah.
far. So
Yeah.
far.
So far.
So far.
Yeah.
And Astrid raises her hand again, I guess.
It's the same person.
I mean, no one else has. Does anyone else look like they're about to pipe up?
I will not ask questions.
Malvorn? Not.
That's actually no. Malvorn is now
I feel like there
staring
are some
towards them and looking
personalities.
pissed.
Personalities
Yeah.
that would have something to say. Astrid goes, "Who are the demigods that attacked today?"
And Archon Mordok nods and gestures towards Archon Dima. And Archon Dima pulls out a scribe pad, swipes to the right. 4 of them
Agile Smoke, a tabaxi, the demigod of sabotage. Gurn, a kobold, the demigod of disappearance. Piff, a human, the demigod of incarceration. And Tibor, a turtle, the demigod of torment.
Did they put them all together? These idiots. Why did they put all of those 4 people together?
I want to write them down.
Agile Smoke.
Sorry, is their name Agile Space Smoke?
No, it's Agile Space Smoke.
Tabaxi have names like that.
Tabaxi have really weird names.
This is your
action
world,
names.
Aram.
I know,
Your
but I
hands aren't
liked it.
tied.
I liked it, so I kept it.
Could have been Bryant.
It could have been Bryant, the tabaxi. So Agile Smoke, a tabaxi who is the demigod of sabotage. And you didn't see that one, and you heard there was a tabaxi up here, so you can just assume.
Well, Janice,
Yeah. Gurn, who is a kobold, and the demigod of disappearance. Piff, P-I-F, which I love that fucking name. Piff, which is a human, and the demigod of incarceration.
Which
And
I definitely already knew.
yep. And Tibor, who is a turtle, and the demigod of torment.
Janice.
Yeah.
Just because I have a mega ear out for this at all times. Smoke starts with an S. That's all I gotta
Wow.
say.
Good catch.
Zali puts up her hand. It's like, who are the others?
That's what I was thinking.
And Medina's
I
like,
said that out loud.
yeah, right. I was like, yeah.
Yes, girl.
Yeah, and Medina's like, the others? Yeah, you said there was a rebellion. Who were the others who left? And they all kind of look at each other, and Archon Dima nods eventually. And it's like, all right. These are what we know. Aside from those you heard, Batul, a cloaker, the demigod of surprise. Sirog, a blue dragon, the demigod of defiance. Lorsan, a wood elf, the demigod of mountains. Prova, a Rakshasa, the demigod of sight. And Sodrin, a Triton, the demigod of sharks.
It's cool, man. I love Tritons.
You have to text these to me. I like to write things down.
Yeah, I will give you this whole list. Don't worry.
I'm not writing this.
Yeah. So basically, from what they know, there's a tabaxi, a cloaker, a blue dragon, a kobold, a wood elf, a human, a rakshasa, a triton, and a turtle that are all part of this team. These are the students who broke away.
Was that a group of 9?
That is a group of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 of them broke away, slaughtered a bunch of students, killed a bunch of instructors, including the dean, and jetted. That's why there is no class above yours.
So those 9 killed over half the class.
Yeah.
Shit.
Janice,
Well, they were a powerful class. I mean, there's some...
Their divinities
Yeah,
are
those are
fucking
Yeah.
wild.
Their
Yeah,
divinities
that's
are wild,
cool.
and there's some creatures in here that go beyond the normal. I mean, there was a Rakshasa,
Yeah,
a blue
that's crazy.
dragon,
Powerful.
a cloaker.
Yeah,
I mean,
what is a
with-
cloaker?
A cloaker is a creature that literally, if it was to hang on a peg, would be indistinguishable from a leather cloak, and then it can
Gotcha.
spring up and
Okay.
eat. And it's got it.
Weird.
It's
Oh,
very
it's
intelligent.
like
It's
that
a
is.
creature. I
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
it is, but I wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm thinking race.
Yeah, no, it's just an intelligent creature that
All these
also,
random
yeah,
creatures.
Oh,
yeah,
that's so cool around.
yeah. How dark is that?
Yeah.
And then it's the demigod of surprise. Yeah,
That's the most upsetting thing in the whole universe.
it's horrifying. Think like a terrifying manta ray with
Yeah,
a
literally
face.
it's-
And see, there it
So
is.
Yeah.
nasty.
No, they're super
Yeah.
cool.
Oh god.
That is the demigod of surprise,
That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
worst nightmare of all time.
right?
Wow.
Every room
okay.
you go into now, you know. Now, also, by the way, this answers your questions why there are no coat hooks in the entire place. Like
Did we
there
have
are
that
no
question?
coat trees.
That was
or,
the one question I had. Was, where the fuck are the code hooks?
Janice was asking it.
Yeah, Janice was like, where
Where the
can I hang
fuck
my
do I put my cape?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know as well.
That's he's fucking. I feel like I chose wrong with the whole human and bones thing. Like, could I have just been a gun and be the demigod of murder? Like, I feel like that's what we're getting. This really strong
Wait,
thing
could you
was,
be a flying sword?
yeah, it was the demigod of this concept that's really good.
Astrid raises her hand again.
Astrid.
What precautions did you take after the rebellion to prevent it from happening again?
Well, we locked down the systems. We instilled ways to look over the estate and ways to lock it down in case of emergency. Unfortunately, there were still some ways in that apparently former students were aware of or gained access to that we had not locked down.
Janice, take me out for a second.
All right, I cut the mind link.
Hands up.
St. Barb.
Why did they want to rebel? This place, I mean, it's so cool. And I look at Marcon.
Yeah. And
Mordork, whatever his
Archon,
name is.
yeah.
Marcon, Dordlord,
Yeah, Archon
whatever his
Mordok.
fucking name is.
Archon Mordok slides forward.
And after I ask that,
Yeah.
I'd slap Janice. As in, like, tap back in.
Excellent question,
Okay,
my
my
assistant. What they've done and what they're doing is trying to take this temple down. They have formed an alternative group, a group that does not seek harmony with the mortals, but seeks to destroy the balance that we have created. Chaos will reign in their wake, and the blood of thousands shall stain the hills.
He said that they're... What was the relationship they're trying to form with the mortals?
So
They want to kill mortals as
They
well.
wanna
They
kill
want to
mortals.
kill
they
mortals,
seem to
according-
not care about killing mortals. Like, from what you're being told, these...
So basically, both sides are awful right now, at least to us.
Neither
It's the
side-
Brotherhood.
Yeah, I mean, it's either...
the Brotherhood.
right. It's either like you've got...
Or the Mordok.
Yeah, I mean...
the actual Mordok.
Yeah, right. You got the Morlocks. Yeah,
Yeah.
Morlocks. Yeah, it seems to be a either this like military fascist thing they've got going on to keep all the demigods in line,
The temple.
or this murderous band of rampagers who don't seem to care who they hurt.
So it's all bad.
It's all
just
bad.
all bad.
Yeah.
It's all
Good.
bad all the way down.
It's-
Who is S then?
We don't know.
It's a good question.
Because this letter contradicts what he is.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So
But they don't know that.
can
have
we?
No.
What were the names of the demigods?
Do-
The other five again? Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Were any of them S? The other demigods?
Yeah, name the S's, please.
So all the demigods: Agile
Oh.
Smoke, Batul,
Sirog.
Sirog, which with
Oh,
with
is
the,
it
my
C?
God.
with the C.
Oh.
That's
Oh, okay.
Gurn, Lorsan, Piff, Prova, Sodrin, Sodryn,
Demigod of what?
demigod of sharks, and and Tibor.
Cross that off the
Your
list.
reaction for that.
That
Is there a cute little like
Stupid.
wave on the bottom of the?
stupid idiot. Just cross them out.
And
You
Tibor.
underestimate everybody.
I don't care. They deserve to be
Okay, but
underestimated.
honestly, the T though is Scritches. Is
Yeah,
Scritches around?
Scritches.
Yeah, is Scritches around.
Scritch is not here.
Yeah, Scritches can do
Okay,
whatever
but
Scritches
honestly,
wants.
like I, it's been my belief since we got that letter is that they wanted to kill Scritches, and like against all odds, he survived.
Who's they?
Everyone.
Everybody.
Remember he's the child of two demigods, so they immediately were like, murder him, please. So they
Mm-hmm.
threw him into the Union without training him, and he survived somehow. And so like if I was Scritches, I would have so much reason to want to take them out. So that's why I think Scritches might be S.
Do you think Scritches is working with the other students?
Scritches might be giving them information. That might be how they got in. We're also saying it's a lot of characters.
Yeah,
Well-
this is.
I'm like,
So
hey
what's
guys,
Mordox
but yeah, no, like
saying?
Scritches might have been the way they got in.
Anyway,
which would
we're,
be-
we're back in the mind space.
Yeah.
Well, just you two.
And
Yeah.
unpause. Yes, us too. And tell us when we're hearing something different.
Okay. No, I mean at this point, unless there are
So
other
bad.
questions, the
Can't think of
meeting is
anything
adjourned and dinner is served.
Oh yeah, we're
Let's eat.
hungry.
Might be. Who knows? It's been a bit of busy day. Work up an appetite.
I'm gonna.
And no one else had questions. It was just me,
Should we?
Malvorn, kind of, and
Zali.
Bring them in.
We were
Yeah.
the only ones that had questions at all.
Everyone else just kind of looks lost and
Just
stunned.
for a second.
It's strange to me that no one else wants to talk.
You guys usually are the ones who speak up.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, because we're the main characters
That's
of the
right.
storyline.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring
We're Gryffindor.
Astrid and Theodore in.
Okay. Bzzz.
Oh,
Oh.
thanks for welcoming
Hi.
us to this. little
Listen,
shindig.
there wasn't. Anyway, we'll talk. Hi,
We
Astrid.
had to act quickly.
Anyway, the letter that I got says that we have a right to be concerned about the leadership of the temple,
I think
and-
that's fair.
and that they are trying to turn the students against the mortals, which what we were just told is kind of flipped. That the rebels are trying to turn people against the mortals, and the leadership of the temple is trying to do more of a fascist thing.
Who was the one saying all those things? Was it Medina?
No, it was
more.
Well, it was more femme
Mordok.
voice you were using,
Yeah, when I was using the femme voice, it was Medina. When I was using the Mordok voice, it was
and
Mordok.
Medina is the one who was. No, it was Mordok.
No, it was Mordok.
It was
Mordok.
Mordok.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
that
everyone
and-
can lie. So also,
But
Sure.
they're also
It's
just
just-
demigod of balance, so it's so hard not to just instinctually believe that they would do what they could, whether it was good or bad, to maintain balance.
Mm-hmm.
point is what
But-
I want to bring up is that
But the
this letter doesn't seem like it can be from either side.
there are many more mortals than there are demigods. So if
Yes.
he's the archon of balance, then it would make sense that he would want to take power, like put us against the mortals, right?
Yes.
And restore a little
I
bit
mean,
of balance.
theoretically, if we reach full power, you know,
Yeah, I
how
would
many
assume-
ever many mortals equals one of us.
Right. I would assume that if all of us pulled together, everybody here, and who knows however many demigods there are, they could probably just take out the mortals. I don't think I would hope that most of us wouldn't want that we'd want to coexist. I want to coexist.
Me too.
But is that what the teachers want?
I don't know.
They won't tell us what they want because every time we ask them questions, they don't fucking tell us anything. So how are we supposed to know what they want? Even Ryle in a hunting class wouldn't tell us what to do. They're keeping their cards close to the chest. They don't want us to know what they want, and I think that's on purpose.
We need to find
Scritches.
Zendar.
We need to find Scritches.
I think that might be S. I really do because
It's also the only
They're
third
the-
party we can
they're
think
the
of.
only S we've met, and I think that they feel like an outlier. They're not interacting with the teachers. They're not interacting with the students. They seem like their own entity.
I mean, they're teaching this. They're technically a teacher.
Yeah, but I feel like the other
Ma-
teachers do not like Scritches.
They want to keep Scritches close.
so that they can keep an eye on.
Correct. But
him.
I was speaking to Malvorn, and it sounds like Zendar got into a little bit of a scuffle with the Tabaxi demigod.
He is missing. I sent
So
Luna to look
Should
for
we
him.
go find him? Maybe he has some more information.
I wonder if his godparent has been giving him information as well. Maybe he knows things we don't know. So we should find Scritches and Zenda.
And Zendar.